My name is John Peake, and if you're like me, you struggle with minimizing your bad habits and increasing good habits. Happiness, habits, and success. These are three topics that I think about a lot. And so I decided to do a little bit of a study on it. And I want to share with you in a series of short videos about my studies on happiness, habits, and success. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm excited to share this with you all. Happiness, habits, and success. We all have habits, both conscious and unconscious, but possessing both happiness and success, these are elusive individually and rare in their fullness together. Is it happiness then success? Or is it success first and then happiness? Can you truly really have one without the other? On the one hand, we all know people who are successful but don't really seem too happy. And then we know people who are happy but really aren't what we would call successful. We have all felt what it's like to be happy, but what is success? And what the heck do habits really have to do with all this? Which comes first, happiness or success? I will be happy when I get to the beach this weekend. I'll be happy when I get a new truck. I will be happy when winter ends. I'll be successful when in my painting business I have 5, 10, 15, 20 guys. I'll be successful when I have $100,000 sitting in the bank as a cushion. These are all I will be when I statements that may be very true, but if I will be when I thinking is predominant, it often sucks out the present happiness and motivation to expend the energy in the here and now. And that's where we live 100% of the time, in the here and now. I will be when I mindset focuses on the future, creating tension in the mind between the will when and what actually is. In the present, here and now. Here and now is where present actions are possible. If you allow your mind to live continuously outside the present reality, you will never realize your future. Here is a Yogi Bearism. If you don't know where you are, you're probably going to get to where you're going. If your internal self-talk thinks about and expects that future success will be a smooth ride ever upward, you will live in frustration, as you are not in the here and now. Some people think success should be a continuous rise like this, but we all know it's more like a few steps forward, a step back, that sort of thing. If you realize and face and embrace what is in the moment, you will be able to keep your nose on the grindstone through the ever-changing outside circumstances and conditions of real life. Happiness is a habit as much as it is a state of mind. Most Western people see happiness as something to be attained, like a physical object, which results in a low-grade sense of frustration that builds. That is because happiness approached in this unrealistic manner will dissipate. Happiness cannot be attained once and for all. That noise you just heard was me closing the door. I'm here in my office and the gardener's coming by with his blower. So I have to face reality and minimize the noise. Okay. Well, I'll go step back a bit. I say most Western people see happiness as something to be attained, like a physical object, which results in a low-grade sense of frustration that builds. This is because happiness approached in this unrealistic manner will dissipate. Happiness cannot be attained once and for all. It must be maintained. Some people speak of life practices, a concept that speaks of doing something continually, but it also speaks of a state of being. As in, I practice having a clear mind so that my mind will be clear. It's doing and being, a verb along with a state of being. You might say the station is doobie doobie doo. I'm sorry, I had to do that. The more one actively attends to the practice of happiness, the more relatively happy that person will be. Those who are most able to maintain a higher relative happiness are those who automate behaviors and modes of thinking that build and maintain happiness. And what is another name for automated behaviors and modes of thinking? Habits. So, my father taught us as young boys to get up out of our chairs when a lady or an older gentleman entered the room, to open the door for a lady that we're with, to shake hands firmly and look the other person in the eye with a smile. These are habits that maintain happiness, in that these simple social graces impart a gift and a surge of pleasure to those being honored and respected. It helps to grease the wheels of good social interaction. These respectful manners are simple, automatic behaviors and modes of thinking that are automatic habits now. Immediate responses requiring no conscious thought. These social graces lead to good feelings between people, which result in respect and trust. Success of many types often follows as people enjoy doing business with people they know, like, and trust. Success, like maintaining happiness, is an ongoing project as well. I know many people who are monetarily successful and with lots of stuff, but who lack the happiness habits to enjoy it. They are gifted at acquiring things and money, but they are woefully inept in implementing the habits of happiness, which would lead to the best of all situations, happiness and success, supported and sustained by good habits. What is my definition of happiness habits? A happiness habit is a positive, automatic behavior and mode of thinking that embraces what is, while also embracing the inherent agency we have been given for self-determination. Here is a tough truth. Habits do not start out as automatic. Now, I feel better and I'm in a more pleasant mood state when I am eating properly, sleeping well, and I'm at my optimum weight. I have enough money, I'm reaching business goals, and I'm loving my wife and family. All these are attained and maintained by good, supportive happiness habits. They are also defeated and deflated by bad or unsupported habits. Our biology and our neurology are designed to efficiently operate on habitual thoughts and actions. They require a minimal, if any, conscious thought. But we are also very unique from other animals. We are known as Homo sapiens sapiens, a name that states in effect that we are aware that we are aware. The Latin word sapiens, or sapio, means to discern, to be capable of discerning. What makes us unique from other aware animals is that not only are we discerning, but we are aware that we are discerning. We can consciously attend to our thinking habits and change course by creating new habits and new ways of thinking to support positive goals and aspirations. I'll see you next time for the next chapter in happiness, habits, and success.